Hello, welcome back to the Logbook, my weekly video blog. Yes, I'm aware I've had a haircut and these are different glasses, I know. But there is good reason for that. My eyesight has changed a little bit and the hair is shorter because in fact next week I'm going on holiday. Which brings me to my point. Next week's episode will be late because I will be in the middle of a different country on what would have been the normal upload date. But I can guarantee it'll be out by the end of the following week. Anyway, like usual, let's rewind to Monday. My name's Toby Hyson. Welcome to the Logbook.
Hey Logbook, you ready for glasses reveal? I don't think they're too bad. You know what, I think I've picked some pretty good specs there. Right, let's get out of bed. Okay, forget new glasses for a second. I've also had a haircut. It is a new era. Isn't that right, Ollie? He agrees. I recorded these drums ages ago for an ODDPULSE song, so I thought I'd give it a go now. So this is a new look, right? I mean, slightly shorter hair, I've got new glasses, whatever. The whole new glasses thing had me thinking back to like mid-2023, because that's when I got my old glasses. As in the ones you know and love, the ones that are currently in this case. It's been basically 2 years. And that had me thinking back to what 2 years ago was like. I was in a different band at the time, and I was in my first year of college, which therefore reminded me, 2 years ago, pretty much this summer, I was doing weekly vlogs on a different channel. So I thought we would watch one of my vlogs from 2 years ago, and I'll see if I can point anything out that's different, that's changed. But first of all, let me show you this. It's the Tobes Games YT channel, by the way, if you want to check it out. This was the summer when I did wooden spoons, by the way. But look, you can see in the thumbnail of this one, I've got the new glasses on. Not these ones. The old, okay, getting confusing. The old ones that you're used to. But what we're going to have a look at is Sun and Thunderstorms, the third episode. This was all the footage from the 8th of June to the 14th of June, 2023. I almost said 4 then, but that's not quite right. That's when I used to have the date in the corner of the videos. I don't do that now because it's just easier to put like what the day was rather than the date. Oh yeah, I was in a choir back then, or at least I used to drum for the choir. Look at me with a leather jacket, looking all cool like that. I'm tired and I've been suffering from hay fever all day. I'm pretty sure one of my eyes is bloodshot. Actually no, it's not that bad. That was the thumbnail shot if you didn't notice. Oh god, the original Push demo. That's not what ended up getting released because it was way too sharp, but it's recorded in more or less the same way. I didn't do the crashes back then? That's weird. Oh well, look, it's Toby working on Jurassic Park. One of the college tasks we had back then was take this movie scene, or take a movie scene of 3. It's had the music taken out. You've got to write new music for it that fits it, that gives the same vibe. I chose the famous Welcome to Jurassic Park scene from Jurassic Park. Obviously, I don't know why I had to tell you that, but I was really proud of that project. If you want to check it out, by the way, click the video up here. It's an unlisted video. I did this big like string arrangement and stuff. We didn't really know what we were doing for that whole task, but you know what? It was a lot of fun. I've never had shade. Oh look, it's Ollie. We had Ollie back then. I didn't realise Ollie was that old. Toby being funny and putting a really niche reference to a very funny YouTube video in there. Yoda tells a funny joke. Google it. We also made a song on No Place Like Home. I think that's it. Wow. So yeah, 4 songs. So we'd gotten to June, nearly mid-June, and we'd only done 4 songs out of the 30. I've got one called Oak Tree. Oak Tree. Could have been a great track. Would have been a great track. That hasn't changed, has it? I don't even want to know what was going on in that frame. Good job, Riley. Strong man. Big up Riley Marsh. That was the day we recorded Roller Skate. That was the last Lovers on the Crash song, and it still makes me cry sometimes. Back when he used to play Roblox with Max and Zach. This is like the worst boy band picture of all time.
Wait, Zach, just go under my arm so it looks like I'm patting you on the head. Yeah, there you go.
That's Prodigy. That's the old version of Prodigy in the background. You should stream Curiosity Killed the Cat 2025 edition. I'm hoping to learn how to relax when I'm on holiday this year. Of course, I'll be taking you guys along with me anyway. That reminds me as well, next week there won't be a logbook. Again, as a warning. Because yeah, I'm going to be in the middle of a different country. So yeah, I'm afraid you're just going to have to, I don't know, watch these vlogs instead. Or alternatively, you could just check out some Celestine lyric videos or an ODDPULSE live video. Or hey, just watch the entire logbook series again. It's actually something you can do whenever you finish an episode. That little end screen where you get like a couple of videos pop up, the video that comes up will always be the next episode of the logbook. So you can binge it. You can binge my boring life. That is a joke. I'm sorry. I think
think I was going to make that into a song called Elegance. That was one of the WarioWare ones. A lot of the songs that I've written were genuinely, like no word of a lie, composed and formatted and structured on WarioWare DIY. That is a DS game. It's like Mario Paint 2. You get this little like 4-track sequencer and a rhythm track, and you can just plot out these little notes. I used to spend hours on that. I'll have to get it out at some point. It'd be really, really funny to revisit those demos. In fact, hold on. I do have a folder. Look, it's called Elegance. By the way, these are just audios from like my phone put to the speaker of WarioWare. And look, the logbook theme, Periods of Intellect. I was telling Jesse about this. Oh my lord. See, this is what happens when you try to do 30 songs in a summer. You revert to anything and everything you've got. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this adventure, and I'll talk to you again soon. Let's do vinyl review, because it's Monday, and that's the day that we do things. Max Bygraves, Underneath the Arches, and When You Come to the End of a Lollipop. I want to hear that one. When you come to the end. That really scared me. There's a studio audience on this track. So it's a comedy record is what we're getting at. It's also incredibly scratchy. It's probably one of the worst ones I've got. I'll tell you what, we need a return to classic logbook here. Are you ready for this? Welcome back to, after all of this time, the Monday book. This was a section of the vlog ages ago where I used to try and get through a book in a week, and it wasn't a very good structure because I'm a uni student. I have to read specific things. So I made it so that I would replace it with vinyl review, and on occasion I'd come back to a book if I finish one, and I'm pretty close to finishing How Music Works by John Powell. So I figured I would do a really quick review. John has a very friendly, I will say, approach to writing. He's not totally colloquial, as in he doesn't, you know, use a bunch of slang or anything like that, but he uses these expressions and just these ways of explaining things that have just been incredibly helpful for me. Also, this has been a lifesaver for some of my assignments recently. Not in the information at all, it's just another really good title I can have in my bibliography. I'm joking, of course, I do include it in my works cited because I've cited this book about 100 times. I'm nearly done with it. Of course, I've only been reading on the bus, so since I'm on very small journeys, I've got this little section at the end of the book. It's called the Fiddly Details section. That's the only bit I've got to get through now, but I'm determined I can do that by the end of the week. Highly recommended if you're a music student, or if you even are just interested in music in general, and as the title suggests, how music works, then yeah, it'd be a really good one to check out. That was my Monday book. Right, I'm going to bed now. Good night.
The Carpet King.
Is it nice today? It was raining like yesterday. I can't walk. This is really hard with my new glasses. Hold on. This is my first day out in these, and it goes a bit fisheye, which is a bit strange, so I'm finding it hard to adjust, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I found a Wings album in here once.
In any event, this is what we're going to try to do.
He's just chilling on a plate. It's a look. It's definitely a look. It's a £4 tripod. That's not bad. This is a callback to the previous episodes of the logbook where I adventured around with this thing. He is going to get you. Mirror selfie. Yay! Yet another John Carpenter film to add to the collection. This is classic Assault on Precinct 13. Plenty of special features on this, so my dad's going to love it. Let's get it wrapped. Also, this is very fitting wrapping paper. There we go, beautifully. Got a little bit of bubble writing, right? There we go, easy. Currently filling out a bunch of job applications and stuff. Well, they're not actual applications, I'm having to apply to them, like emailing information to a company. And I'm obviously only looking for part-time work. I'm just doing what I can. So I'm gonna see how far I can get through this, because this is a wonderful way to spend a Tuesday evening.
The Carpet King.
Okay, the LP finished. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more applications stronger. Look at that beautiful moon. He's back in Tally Ho Records again.
I am.
Mr. Lee Wright. Welcome to the Weatherspoons.
Hello.
What are you gonna get, Lee?
Wine.
What did the grapes say when somebody trod on it? It didn't say anything, it just let out a little whine. Oh yes, that's doable, let's do it.
The Carpet King.
Might look quite windy, but actually it's relatively warm. I'm going to meet with the gang today, just to go and hang around. Vibes is what Ellie said, vibes. See you there, I guess. Hi Logbook, welcome to the lighting section of John Lewis. It's the 1960s.
Toby likes the 1960s lamp.
Really? Guys, I found the guy from Super Hot. You can also see me in the reflection. Hello. Good evening. I've been out all day. Tomorrow I am going to record with Celestine. Well, with Jesse and Lee. This plan was made like a day ago. It's time for last week on the logbook. This is of course the section where I respond to all of your comments from the previous week's video, just because I like seeing what you guys have been trying to tell me. Lee has said 540, a world breaker reference in this economy. Yes indeed. Do you know what, we make references to that track all the time. Everyone on the internet should simultaneously stream that song. Ellie has said 10:01 Victor mention yes.
The circus tent convention. Woohoo.
The Iddy Crony finds ways to slip into my life that I'm not really sure I like. Jesse said, please, please, please give A Hat in Time a shot over the summer. It was legit made to be an antithesis to modern games and a return to a more GameCube style humour and platformers. I thought when you first wrote this comment that you meant GameCube style humour, and for some reason that's really funny to me. That's basically the equivalent of saying, oh bro, yeah, that's got like such PS5 humour. I will give A Hat in Time a shot at some point when I've found a way to enjoy games again, and I will, believe you me. I just, let me at least try to get into a mood where I can enjoy it rather than just feel like a chore, playing the game. And Lawrence has said 320 would highly recommend purchasing some white lithium grease and lubricating the tension rods on the snare if looking to do more maintenance on it. Yeah, I was reading about that actually. There's a lot that goes into it because all you're really doing is maintaining steel. But yeah, I've made a list of all the stuff you recommended. I'm definitely going to be looking into it at some point. I might have to do it before PMT closes down because breaking news, PMT's closing down. If you want the context, I'd suggest Googling it rather than asking me. All I know is that all of their assets have basically just been like handed over to Gear for Music. That's it. That's like the extent of my knowledge. So yeah, those were your comments from last week. I really, really appreciate them. Thank you very, very much. Anyway, like usual, I'm late into doing the next section of this vlog. In fact, I'm not late for that one. I was definitely late for the comments, but the one thing I wasn't late for is Logbook Radio. I've been listening to plenty more tunes whilst I've been going along on my journeys into town and out of town and into town again. And the track that stuck out to me the most, probably this week, is The World Is Waiting for the Sunrise by Les Paul and Mary Ford. Here's a fact for my musician friends, specifically my guitar friends. Next time you hate on Gibson Les Pauls, you should remember the man that created the solid body guitar basically, or at least pioneered a better way of doing a solid body guitar to the point where he was a musician, he proved it worked. A jazz musician no less. And this song, The World Is Waiting for the Sunrise, is probably the best example of his jazz guitar playing, in my opinion anyway. Another fun fact about him, he was the guy that like pioneered multi-track recording. In the 50s, he was showing it off on TV. There's a really good clip of him showing it off. And nobody can comprehend how it works.
It's 12 guitars and 12 of Mary singing. Does that mean 24 tracks? Very good.
Anyway, that is your suggested track for the week. It was made in that particular style of like multi-tracking and things like that. He would do rhythm tracks on the guitar. So yeah, really, really good track. Highly recommended. Thank you for listening to Logbook Radio. Anyway, it's about 11:30 now. I should probably rest before the inevitable stresses of tomorrow. So yes, good night.
The Carpet King.
I'm waiting for Mr. Right. This is not that I'm not very patient.
Hello. Hello, mate. You alright?
Good. Whoa, exciting travel content. Let's play Spot the Jesse. Found him.
It's not difficult, is it?
No, it's really not. We went where the bus dropped us off. That's good enough, right? Alright.
Well, there's no pleasing us, then. Yes.
Yeah, you got this for him, didn't you?
It was my Christmas present for Jesse.
Where's the one I got for you? Is it in the bin yet?
It's up there.
Oh.
See that book there?
Oh, yeah. There it is. Hold on, is that a bookmark I see?
Hold on, you're not Rosie.
Hi, Tony.
So we're recording vocals in a car, are we? This is a new vocal booth idea.
It's not a bad idea.
It's also really hot, so it's probably not ideal to record in a car, but you know what? It's fine.
If I faint, then you know what to do.
Yeah, leave you there and, and get the bus back home.
You are locked.
Oh no, he's coming. He's coming.
Uh-oh.
Filming. Are you ready, boss man?
Yeah.
Welcome to Celestine Studios.
Hello.
Whenever Jesse finishes a take, it's so hot in that car. I have to go in and I have to just like switch tracks and stuff, and that takes like 2 seconds. It's so hot in that car.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Fun.
Hello.
Hello, you ready for the next take?
He's just vibing to his own little bridge bit.
Yep.
Bless his cotton socks.
What are you filming now?
I'm logbooking for him.
You're logbooking Mr. Logbook. I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
That way.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Reverse logbooking, eh?
Something, running off the batteries. My mind's everywhere.
The Carpet King.
Morning.
It is Saturday and I'm predicting it's going to get really, really busy soon.
Who's that handsome chap? How that one? Where else am I in this? Oh, I'm there. I'm on the drums.
Oh, you're on the Planet Bounce one as well. That one.
Hey, sweaty Toby.
It's wonderful.
I'm very stoic there.
We will soon be back in you. It's all happening at the Esco bar.
That's heavy,
What
man.
better?
It's heavy.
Heavy score.
That is actually genuinely heavy. How heavy that is.
Oh, wow.
That is so heavy.
Well, no wonder it's £48. Careful you don't smash it.
I'm back. Back in Hopkinson's.
Oopsie.
What did you drop?
I dropped this vine.
Oh no. It'll be Vine.
I love these old books as well.
Old books are the best.
Yeah, like with the proper like faded like pages and the writing. I'm like, oh.
I think there's a couple of like classic Bibles down there as well.
Power of Christ propels you.
This is supposedly 100 years old. Oh, hello.
I'm up to Friday. I've just done Friday, which means I've done most of my editing for the week. I'm really, really impressed with myself. But I do still need to do Saturday. I'm determined. I'm going to do Saturday, which is today. So I'll see you in a minute. Told you.
The Carpet King.
Today we are packing for my holiday. Cribbage. Nice and light. I feel like an unboxing YouTuber. They definitely work. Now we need to test this thing. It's like an adapter. That also definitely works. Well, hey, success. There we go. Charging my headphones, and then tomorrow I basically just need to like unplug absolutely everything from down there, and then we're rocking to Gran Canaria, baby. This is the editor's dinner. Oh yes. Well, I haven't got much else to be getting on with this week, so I'll say now thank you very much for watching the logbook. I really, really appreciate it. Just to remind you, next episode will be late. It will not be uploading on Sunday. It will just be uploaded later on the following week. But I can assure you I'll be filming loads while I'm away on holiday in Gran Canaria of all places. So yeah, I'll see you guys then, and yeah, goodbye.